Before we start, if you run a training program, a workforce cohort, a field training program, a professional development series, and you have ever scrambled to answer a founder's question about who actually improved, this video is going to change how you think about training data entirely. Hit subscribe. Bookmark this video, you will want to come back to it. Let me describe a training coordinator I know. She runs a 9-month public health training program, 20 trainees per cohort, field mentors, quarterly supervisor reflections, in-person workshops. And yes, she has an LMS. Her trainees log in, complete modules, take quizzes, get certificates. She also has Google Forms for baseline surveys, Excel for tracking, a shared folder where mentor notes are supposed to live. On paper, she's doing everything right. At enrollment, she captures a baseline. After each workshop, she collects feedback. In the field, trainees document their projects. At graduation, she runs a pre-post assessment. 6 months later, she follows up with alumni. But when her funder asks, show me how confidence improved from week 1 to month 9, and show me which graduates are applying what they learned, here is what actually happens. She opens her LMS. It tells her who completed which modules. That is the only thing it knows. She opens 4 Excel files, 2 Google Forms, a folder of supervisor PDFs nobody has organized since March. And that alumni survey, planned in January, never sent because manually chasing 40 people across 3 countries takes more time than her team has. The data exists, pieces of it, scattered across 7 different places, none of which know the others exist. Here is the brutal truth. She is not failing at evaluation. She is failing at system design. Her LMS is doing its job. Her forms are doing their job. Her Excel files are doing their job. The problem is that none of them follow the same learner. That missing record, that is the entire problem. And it has a specific name and a specific solution. To understand why that missing record is so expensive, you need the Kirkpatrick Model. 4 levels of training evaluation. Level 1, reaction. Did participants find the training valuable? Satisfaction surveys, end of session feedback. Your LMS handles this. Easy. Level 2, learning. Did skills and confidence actually increase? Pre- and post-assessments. Most programs get here. Level 3, behavior. Are trainees applying what they learned in their actual workplaces? Did a mentor or supervisor observe that change happening? Level 4, results. Did those behavior changes produce real outcomes? Employment, sustained performance, improvement in the systems they work in? Here is the hard truth about your LMS. It was designed to answer level 1 and some of level 2. Completion rates, quiz scores, module progress. That is what it was built for, and it does that well. But level 3 requires mentor observations, supervisor reflections, evidence of behavior change collected in the field, months into the program, linked back to day 1. And level 4 requires following the same person past graduation, at 30 days, at 90 days, at 180 days. Your LMS issues the certificate and stops. It was never designed to do what level 3 and level 4 require. This is not a flaw in your LMS. It is a scope boundary. The gap between what your LMS covers and what level 4 demands, that is the system architecture gap, and there is a specific way to close it. The solution is a hub and spoke data architecture built around one central idea. Every learner gets a persistent learner ID created at enrollment. Not their email, not their name. A permanent, immutable identifier. That ID is the hub. Every instrument, the intake survey, the LMS signal, the mentor log, the supervisor reflection, the 180-day alumni survey, is a spoke. Every spoke connects back to that one hub. Do build this architecture on enrollment day, before the first survey, before the first module goes live. Don't try to retrofit it after 3 cohorts of disconnected data have already accumulated. Now, here is exactly how this works with your LMS and without one. If you have an LMS, keep it. Your LMS remains the delivery engine. Sopact wraps the learner journey around it. Before the learner ever opens the LMS, Sopact captures the enrollment baseline, starting confidence, barriers, day 1 context. While the LMS runs the course, Sopact captures what the LMS cannot see. Pulse check-ins, mentor logs from the field, supervisor reflections, at-risk alerts when engagement drops between modules. When the LMS issues the certificate, Sopact continues. If you have no LMS, Sopact does not add to a system you already have. It is the system, not a survey tool, a full learner CRM tracking every person from enrollment day through every interaction. Let me show you exactly how one program built this, a multi-country public health training organization. 9-month program, 4 countries. They had an LMS but nothing connecting it to the field. Here are the 5 instruments that close the gap. Instrument 1, Enrollment Baseline, a structured rubric, core competency confidence, starting skill level, barriers, motivation, tied to the persistent learner ID. Do use open-ended questions here and score them with an AI rubric. Don't skip the baseline because it feels redundant with what your LMS already captures. It captures the whole human. Instrument 2, workshop surveys, reaction and self-reported confidence. Instrument 3, monthly mentor log. Once a month, the field mentor fills out 1 form per trainee. What did I observe? 1 specific behavioral example. Not, she seems more confident. Instead, she led the district outbreak briefing without being prompted. First time she has initiated independently. That sentence is Kirkpatrick Level 3 evidence, documented in real time. Do require exactly 1 concrete observable example per mentor log entry. Don't accept vague impressions. The AI will find patterns across dozens of mentor logs if you give it something specific. Instrument 4, supervisor reflection, a second source of level 3 evidence. Instrument 5, alumni follow-up, automated post-graduation. This is your level 4 evidence. Do automate this from day 1. 6 months after building the system, the same funder asked the same question. Show us how confidence improved and which graduates are applying their skills in the field today. She opened 1 dashboard. Confidence scores, mentor observation themes, pre to post assessment deltas, supervisor reflections, summarizing by AI. Alumni follow-up data, she answered in under 5 minutes. The difference was that everything counted now because everything was connected. That is the difference between evaluation as a reporting task and training data as an operating system for your program. If you are building or rebuilding a training data system, 3 things to do right now. First, visit Sopact's training intelligence page. The link is in the description. It walks through the exact 3-phase system. Second, watch the companion video. Same hub and spoke architecture for workforce mentorship. Third, subscribe and share this with your team. Persistent Learner ID, 5 instruments. LMS is 1 spoke, not the hub. Enrollment to employment, that is the system. That is what level 4 actually requires. See you in the next video.